Man, it is going to be ugly. They're about to find out what happens to ratings when they lose the golden ticket.
Caitlin Clark's injury sent shockwaves through the WNBA. Fans are obviously upset, especially those who paid big money and now won't get to see her play. But for the old guard, it's their worst nightmare because even a few weeks without Caitlin will expose everything they've been trying to hide. The economic fallout has already been brutal, and a new report now shows just how vital she is to the WNBA's success. Her estimated value to the league is staggering. We're about to witness one of the biggest servings of humble pie in sports history. As for Caitlin, there are two silver linings to this injury that could set her up for even greater success when she returns to the left quad strain that will reportedly sideline her for at least 2 weeks. The injury shocked fans because Caitlin, despite all the physical play she endures, has been incredibly durable. Before this, she played in 185 straight regular season and playoff games, 139 with the Hawkeys and 46 with the Fever. This is new territory for her. Injuries happen in sports, but when the face of the league misses time, fans worry. The 2-week timeline suggests a grade 1 strain, which is the best case scenario for quick recovery. Still, she'll likely miss at least 4 games, 2 against the Mystics, 1 against the Sun, and 1 against the Sky. The Sky game will be especially telling, as it's at the 20,000-seat United Center. With Caitlin out, it will be interesting to see how many fans still show up. The impact is already being felt, but more on that in a moment. Caitlin's health comes first, but Fever fans are understandably wondering how this will affect the team.
Oh wow, this is not good. This is not good at all.
These next few games are still winnable for Indiana. This stretch probably won't derail the Fever season. In fact, it seems like the team is making a smart and calculated decision by resting Caitlin early before the schedule gets tougher. They are protecting her now while the risk is low instead of pushing through and risking a more serious injury during a more important stretch. We've seen this approach before. Even when Cunningham was dancing and clearly feeling fine, the Fever still kept her out. Why? Because the season is young, and priority is long-term health over short-term results. Knowing that the Fever think big picture, it's likely they'll rest Caitlin for more than 4 games. She'll probably be out for at least 3 weeks. This is their superstar, and with a veteran supporting cast ready to step up, the smartest move is to make sure she's completely healthy before returning. Still, it's a tough situation for the team and fans alike.
I do see these games against the Sun and against the Mystics and against the Sky as winnable games.
Caitlin would have been among the favorites to win MVP this season, but missing 4 to 6 games will seriously hurt her chances. Still, she said many times that all she cares about is winning. So our fans might be disappointed. This is a sacrifice she's willing to make to ensure she's fully healthy when it matters most. As for the long-term outlook, this doesn't appear to be a serious injury. Reports say it's not the same issue that bothered her during training camp, but it's possible that Caitlin, being the fierce competitor she is, had been playing through quad pain until it finally reached a point where rest was necessary due to she was performing at a high level while not fully healthy. Just imagine what she'll do at 100%. That's the first silver lining. She's likely to return stronger than ever. She's already back in the gym, shooting threes at practice, showing that this is far from a doomsday scenario. It's just a small setback. Now, for the second silver lining, we have to look at the bigger picture, how her absence is exposing the WNBA's dependence on her star power.
Put me on the sideline and talk. That's about all I'm ready to play. Sat over there and just, I'm going crazy. Yes, she's going crazy. She makes, every 24 hours, she continues to make great progress. So, it's a long season. So we want to make sure that we're making the best long-term decision.
For the first time, the WNBA is about to experience what life without Caitlin Clark looks like, and it's not going to be pretty. Let's start with this. She's almost certainly going to miss the June 7th game against the Sky. If you remember, that game was moved from Wintrust Arena to the United Center, which is nearly twice the size, just to handle the massive demand for Fever games. But let's be real, that move wasn't about Indiana. It was about Caitlin now. With her out of the lineup, the big question is whether fans will still show up. Within hours of the injury news, ticket resale sites saw prices start to drop, and what fans are watching just as closely as TV viewership. The first Fever Sky game drew 2.7 million viewers, an incredible number for the WNBA. In fact, Fever Sky matchups are consistently ranked among the most watched games in the league. But without Caitlin, those numbers could fall fast, and the fans are already making their disappointment known.
Yeah, being out. The mad thing is being out for 2 weeks basically means you can't win MVP in the WNBA. Like that is one of the shocking ones.
It's not uncommon for WNBA games that don't feature Caitlin to draw only a third of the viewership or even less. The league, along with some of its leadership and veteran players who've acted like they're the main reason for all the growth, are about to get a harsh reality check. Fans are going to speak loudly through their wallets, their screens, and their remotes. And if you think that's an exaggeration, just look at what was announced right before her injury. In 2024, Caitlin Clark was responsible for 26.5% of the WNBA's total economic activity. A newly released 2025 report on her impact shows numbers that are nothing short of staggering. They don't just confirm her importance to the league, they redefine it. We're talking about one player whose presence is literally reshaping the WNBA's entire business model. Ryan Brewer, a sports valuation expert who has been tracking the league financial growth, recently stated that Caitlin Clark's value to the WNBA this year could exceed $1 billion, and that's likely a conservative estimate.
I wonder how many fans are not going to show up. I reckon maybe 4,000 or 5,000 will show up. I reckon it'll be 2/3 full.
The analysis factors in everything: TV viewership, ticket sales, merchandise, sponsorships, social media engagement, and it all leads to one clear conclusion. Caitlin Clark is the single biggest financial driver of the WNBA. This is exactly why the league is on edge right now. They are about to get a small taste of what life looks like without Caitlin Clark. She is the crossover star the league has been chasing for decades. She is the player who brings in the casual fans, and now the absence of her presence is going to make that impact impossible to ignore.